sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Activate your feet and spreading the toes. Spread the balls of your feet. Bring your arms onto your thighs and then lift your belly, lift your diaphragm and lift your chest. And today focusing on what is your center. Usually if you focus down into your belly and feel that you have that sense of centering, really feel that you're connecting with yourself. And just take a moment for now, just take a moment for you and notice how your body feels. Notice how you feel when you begin to center. There are times when we can become off balance. And in this moment, this so much hysteria, the frenetic pace of life can make us be off balance. So keep coming back to your own center. As you're going through your class today, and keep grounding down into the floor with your feet and coming back to the center, connecting with your belly, connecting with that area about 3 or 4 fingers just beneath your navel. Relax your belly completely. And then when you breathe in, 4 fingers below the navel, and then breathe in, feel your lengthening belly away from the pelvis. You may feel the lower back opening up as you breathe. Relax your belly and then exhale. Relax completely and then breathe in. As you're breathing in, you're moving your belly away from pelvis. You're lifting your diaphragm and you're lifting your chest. And then relax your belly and then exhale. So taking the tension out of your body. One more deep breath. Belly relaxes and then breathe in. You're moving belly. Belly's moving away from pelvis. Your diaphragm is lifting. Your chest is lifting. The collarbones are lifting, but take the tension away from your body. And exhale, exhaling completely. And then release. Your pranayama today, we'll do 2 pranayamas. First is Kapalabhati breathing, and then we do Surya and do that in Nepal. Kapalabhati breathing in Baddha, so the soles of your feet together and the toes are flexed back towards your shin. Bring your hands back behind you and then use that. So you're down onto your fingertips and you're pushing the floor away as you lift up. 75 pumps in Kapalabhati breathing. At the end of this, we come hands forward, exhaling, pulling the belly back into Uddiyana. So take a partial breath, inhale. And sharp exhale through the nose, moving the belly. And then breathe in deeply. Holding on to the breath and allowing the breath to move around your body. Keep feeling you're lengthening the spine. Sit bones pressed down, but your spine lengthens. Your chest is lifting, but your shoulders are soft away from your ears. Bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through your mouth. Exhale completely. The chin is tucking into chest. Your belly is pulling in. Pull it in, pull it up. You're lengthening your ribs away from waist. You're lengthening belly away from pelvis. Shoulders are soft away from your ears. And then inhale, release, and ease on up. Surabhadra in knee power. So bring your left leg over your right. Your right foot is easing towards the left edge of the mat, and your feet are active. Hold the first two fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block off your right nostril. And then inhale through the left nostril, inhale for 10. Block your left nostril. Both nostrils are blocked and you're holding the breath for 10. Feet are active. Your spine is long. Relax your belly and exhale through the left nostril for 10. Or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and then breathe in through the left nostril for 10. Blocking both nostrils and holding the breath for 10. Exhale, left nostril for 10. Exhale completely. Relax belly and then breathe in. Deep breath. You're moving the breath right down into your center, right down into pelvis. Blocking both nostrils and holding the breath, holding for 10. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And then release. Change the cross of your legs. Chandavena with your right is over left. Feet are active. If you need to make the adjustments, then straighten your left foot. Should have said that with the last. Hold the first two fingers down of your left hand and use your thumb to block off your left nostril. Inhale through the right nostril for 10. Block both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. Exhale completely, then breathe in for the right for 10. Lock in both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale, right for 10. Relax completely, then breathe in for 10. Lock in both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale, right for 10. And then release. Unwind the cross of your legs. Coming into a seated twist. You might need your strap for this. Starting today with half lotus with your left foot over your right. So your right foot comes towards the left edge of the mat, and your left foot comes across, so it's onto your right hip. If you're needing the strap, if that's a difficult reach for you, then you stay in cross-leg seated or have the foot more onto your calf. You need the strap. The strap will be placed on your left foot or ankle, and it moves towards the right edge of the mat, to the right hip. Bring your left hand, so the left hand is lining up with your sacrum. If you can, bring the hand all the way around, sliding it into your waistband, or taking hold of the thigh. Some of you will be able to take hold of the foot, or use the strap. Bring your right arm across so it's against your left thigh. And then as you breathe in, lengthen the spine. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left, keeping the chest lifted, keeping the spine long. Now breathe in, focus on that area beneath the navel, and then breathe in there, lifting belly, lifting diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. Soften your chest, and then breathe in. As you breathe, lift your sternum. Feel your chest is lifting towards your chin. Lift your collarbones as if towards the sky. And then continue to feel that you've been lengthening straight up. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left. And then inhale, release. Shoelace pose with your left foot over your right. So you're easing your left foot slightly forward so that the heel is reaching out and the toes are flexed back. If that's a difficult reach, then come into cross-leg seated so that the foot is, so you're not feeling this into knees, feel this into hips. That's where you're working today. Bring your left hand down by, so right hand by right hip, and then reach the hand out towards the side. Pressing down into left sit bones, breathe in, and you're stretching your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring the arm down so the foot is pressing against your left arm. Try not to have the foot against the elbow. And then breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, fold towards your left foot. As you breathe, breathe into belly. You're moving your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. And notice where you're feeling this now, and breathe there. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your left foot. And then inhale, release. Keeping your feet where they are, twisting shoelace towards your left thigh. Left hand comes by your hip. Reach the hand about 12 inches away. Pressing down into right sit bones, breathing. Your right arm is reaching up. And as you breathe out, the right arm is coming down to the floor. Foot press, the thigh presses against your arm. And breathe and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. As you breathe, expanding your ribs. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt a little deeper. Now breathe in and lengthen. You're lengthening lower ribs up. And as you breathe out, let your body just melt over left thigh. Inhale, release. Keeping feet where they are for forward bend. So from here, sit bones pressed down, breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm, and lift your chest. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. As you breathe, breathe into belly. And as you breathe out, fold forward over your left shin. You're breathing into lower back, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. And then inhale, release. Pushing the thought away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Change the cross of your legs. Half lotus with your right foot over your left. So the right foot is coming back towards your left hip. If you're wanting to use the strap is around your right ankle or your right foot. It slides then towards your left hip. Your right hand is coming around. The hand is either flat onto the floor, can also have the hand onto a block, or reach the hand all the way around, taking hold of hip, clothing, or foot, or the strap. And then as you breathe in, you're reaching, your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, your left arm comes across against your right thigh. Chin is aligned with your chest. And then breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, twist towards the right. Relax your belly and then breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you spiral to the right. On the next breath, as you breathe, lift your sternum, lift your collarbones, and then continue to feel as it's been lengthened to the ceiling. And as you breathe out, as you're spiraling towards the right, move your shoulders away from each other. And then release. Shoelace pose with your right foot over your left. So your right foot is towards the left edge of the mat. Your left foot is towards the right edge of the mat. And your right foot is over your left thigh and knee. Bring your left hand down by left hip, reach the hand out towards the side. Excuse me. Breathe in, stretch your right arm up. And as you breathe out, the arm is coming down, so your right foot presses against your right arm. And as you press down into your right sit pose, breathe and lengthening the ribs up. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. You're folding towards your left foot. You're folding towards your right foot. And then breathe in, moving belly away from the pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. Your feet are active. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, allowing your body just to melt towards your right foot. Then inhale, release. Keeping your feet where they are, but twisting shoelace towards your right thigh. Right hand is coming down by the hip, hands down onto the floor. Breathe in, you're stretching, your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the arm comes down. So the arm is pressing against your thigh against your arm. And then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Breathe into lower back, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. One more breath, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. With ease, exhale as you fold over your right thigh. Inhale, release, and ease on up. Forward bend in shoelace. You're pressing back into sit pose, breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm, and lift chest. And as you exhale, you're folding forward over your right shin. Belly's relaxed, and then breathe in. You're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold. Now breathe into where you're feeling this most. Deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come up. And then unwind your legs. Straighten both legs out in front. Your next pose is seated side bend with one leg straight. So you're straightening your left leg. Left leg is reaching straight forward. Tuck your right foot in so the heel is by the groin. If you can go further, then bring your right foot back so that your right heel is by your right glute. Bring your right hand back so the hand is either on the floor or taking hold of your right ankle for neck release. Pressing down into your left sit bones, breathe in, stretching your left arm up. And as you breathe out, the left arm is down on the inside of your left. The left arm is inside of left leg. And then breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right hip. You're not holding your right ankle with right hand. Lift your left arm up, reach it back. And then breathe into the right side of your neck. Deep breath. And exhale, relax your jaw. On the next breath, slide your right arm all the way around the back and tucking it onto your left thigh, hip or clothing, or into your waistband. And as you breathe, lift your chest. Your chest is lifting towards your chin. Keep chest lifted, but as you breathe out, you're gliding your right shoulder back. Shoulders away from your ear. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. On the next breath, chest open. As you breathe in, release your right arm. Stretch your right arm towards the sky. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm straight back. As you breathe, lift your sternum. And as you breathe out, reach back with that right arm. On the next breath, as you breathe in, stretching your right arm right up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, fold forward, hands down either side of your front foot. Some of you will be able to take hold of your foot, the ankle, or the calf, or keeping hands to floor. And as you breathe, feel as if you're lengthening belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. If your hamstrings are feeling really tight, you're bending your left knee. Heels contract, the sit bones reaching forward with the ball of your foot. And then breathe in, deep breath. And as you breathe out, letting your body melt forward. Keep your center, so find your center and then work from there. Deep breath. And exhale as you fall. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Change the cross of your legs. Right leg reaches straight forward. Tuck your left foot in so the heel is by the groin, foot presses against the thigh. If you can go further, you're bringing your left foot back so that the heel is by the glute and you're moving your thighs away from each other. The left hand is taking hold of the ankle if your foot has come back, or the left hand is down towards the floor, 12 inches from the floor. As you breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down on the inside of your right leg. Relaxing right here with right shoulder. And then breathe in, lift your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your left hip. Deep breath, feel the moving chest towards your chin. And with ease, relax your neck, relax your jaw. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bring your left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your thigh, sliding into the waistband or onto your hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, jaw is relaxed. Lower your chin slightly towards the right side of your chest. Chest open up. On the next breath, as you breathe in, release your left arm. Reach your left arm straight up. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm straight back. Breathing into your heart and energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, lengthen, so you're reaching that left arm straight back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, stretching your left arm to the sky. And as you breathe out, reach your left arm forward. Now breathe in and expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, folding forward, hands down either side of your right foot. Neck is relaxed and the shoulders are soft. As you breathe, feel as if you're lifting your belly away from the top of your right thigh. Now belly pulls in, exhale as you pull. You're breathing into the back of heart and energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. If your hamstrings are tight, knees are bent, heels contracted to sit bone, you reach forward at the ball of your foot. Now relax your belly and then breathe in. Breathe into belly. You're moving belly away from pelvis. You will feel this opening into the lower back. And as you breathe out, letting your body melt forward. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Lie down on your back, starting your abdominal sequence, starting with elbow to knee. Your back is tweaking, then have a cover blanket towel to support your back. Lie down on your back, soles of your feet are onto the floor, hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your back is squeaky, can do this close with your feet to the floor. I'll just demonstrate that first one, and then we'll come into the pose. So hands are clasped behind head and neck. As you breathe in, you lift your head, shoulder blades up away from the floor. You hold the breath. When you exhale, you curl your tailbone up. You reach your elbows to left knee, belly pulls in. You can lift one foot off the floor, that is your left foot. You can lengthen that leg forward. Belly's in at the end of the exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, head and shoulders are down. Coming into elbow to knee. Press your lower back to the floor. Lift both feet off the floor, one at a time, and then have your knees aligned with the hips. Heels just below the knees, toes are flexed. If your back is tweaked, you can do this pose with feet down. Hands clasped behind head and neck. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. So your right leg reaches out at 45 degrees angle. Keep moving your right thigh forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to right knee. Straighten left leg. Keep the bent knee over the hips. Don't move it toward the chest. Now send your left leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. The top rim of the sacrum presses down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Your right leg is reaching out at 45 degrees angle. Relax your hip. Send your right thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to right knee. Straighten left leg. Left leg, it reaches out at 45 degrees angle. Spread the toes, spread the ball of your feet. Relax your left hip. Send your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up. Your elbows are to the left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Relax your hip. Send your thigh forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press the top rim of the sacrum down. And as you breathe out, curl elbows up, reach your elbows to your right knee, straighten left leg. The left leg, it reaches out at 45 degrees. Bent knee stays over the hips. Relax your hip, send your left leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Allowing the soles of your feet to come together so the knees are out towards the side. And then connect. Connect with your center. You can bring your hands onto your belly and just feel the energy that is moving through you now. Your next pose is straddle lifting through or frog lifting through. So you use your hands and draw your knees together. If you want to use the wall, then move so you have your feet up against the wall. In your straddle, you'll be lying down on your back. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your legs are reaching up and then they reach straight out towards the side. If the straddle is too strong for you, then do frog knees again. You can also move closer to the wall and have your feet up against the wall. If this is stuff in your back, you can also have your feet down onto the floor, but you're still out in the frog position. So clasp your hands behind your head and neck, lift your feet up off the floor, reach your legs out towards the side, reaching out with the balls of your feet. From here, take a deep breath and lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbone up and then send. Keep stretching your legs out towards the side. You reach out with the balls of your feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl tailbones up. Now lengthen. Keep sending your thighs away from your hips. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbones up. Lengthen. Keep reaching your thighs. Feel the thighs, the calves. Reach out through the ankles, the balls of your feet. Pull belly down to floor. As you breathe in, lower pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Feel for unlocking the shoulders. And exhale, curl tailbones up. Now lengthen. Keep sending thighs out towards the side. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Bring your hands by the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. You will need your block for the next pose. Your next pose is bridge. So use bridge with the block. I'll demonstrate this pose. You've done this before, but I'll demonstrate it so that you get to see where we're going with it anyway. So you're starting off in bridge and you're starting with the blocks within touching distance. You'll be lying down on your back. Okay, so in this pose, I'll demonstrate it with both feet onto the floor and I'll be lying on that. You'll stay into bridge for about 2, maybe 3 breaths. Then you're lining up your right heel with your right sit bone, lifting the left foot up, moving the knee towards the chest. Then you're stretching your left leg out and up towards the sky. You stay here for about 2 to 3 breaths. Then you're bending your left knee and bringing the foot back, so you're coming into half virasana. The foot is coming back this way. At that point, you can stay here or bending the right knee and stretching the leg to the sky. You stay for 3 to 2 breaths and you switch. So that's a sequence that you'll be doing. So I'll talk you through all of that and we'll do this pose together. Lie down on your back, soles of your feet to the floor. Move your heels back so you're able to brush your heels with your fingertips. Have your block in touching distance. Okay. If you haven't got a block, then your alternative pose is to use a strap. So your strap will be placed around your right ankle in this way. And then I'll demonstrate the pose using the strap. So the strap is around your right ankle. It's in a big loop. You breathe in, you move your belly away from pelvis, you move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, pelvis tilts and you lift up. You breathe in, and as you breathe out, lifting up. You then grab hold of the strap with both hands. And then as you press down into your both legs, you move your chest to chin. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting the left foot off the floor, knee to chest, and then stretching that leg to the sky. So that will be your pose if you do not have a block today. So lie down, reach down with your fingertips, brush your heels, and then relax your arms down by your side. The strap is in place if you're using the strap, the block is in place if you're using the block. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, expand the ribs and move your chest to chin. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up, away from the floor. As you breathe in, feel you're breathing into belly, you're moving your belly away from pelvis. Chest is moving to chin. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis as you lift up. Taking hold of your block. And breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from waist. Push the floor away with your feet, place a block under your sacrum, not onto your spinal column. And then breathe in deeply, spread your ribs. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, moving chest to chin. Your right heel is aligned with your right sit bone, pressing down into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left foot up, draw the left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, stretching that left leg right out and up towards the sky. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Breathe into your left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reaching up, spreading the toes as you're stretching that left foot to the sky. One more breath, deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, as your right foot presses down, your left foot is reaching straight out and up. Half Virasana. So now you're bending your left knee. Take hold of your ankle or your foot with your left hand. And then move your left foot towards your left sit bone. You'll be on the top of the foot. And your aim is to bring your left knee as close towards the floor if you can. You can stay here. And then breathe in. You can lift your right foot up, draw the right knee to chest. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right leg straight out and up towards the ceiling. Breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, send, reach up, spread the toes as you reach that right leg straight up. One more breath. As you breathe in, telescope the ribs, belly moves away from pelvis. Right leg lengthens to sky on exhale. On the next breath, bend your right knee, place your right foot back down to the floor, and then release your left foot. From here, take hold of your right ankle with right hand, and then draw the right foot back so it's coming under your right sit bone. Release your left foot, and then stretch your left leg out and up towards the sky. And then breathe into that left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretching up towards the sky. Keep sending your right thigh away from you. You're aiming to bring that right knee down towards the floor. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretch out a little bit more. On the next breath, bend your left knee, draw the knee to chest, and then place your left foot down to the floor. From here, release your left foot, release your right foot, press your left foot to the floor, and breathe in, stretch your right leg up. And as you breathe out, belly pulls in, feel as if you're moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretching that right leg straight out and up. On the next breath, bend your right knee, move the knee to chest. And as you breathe out, placing the foot, both feet to the floor. Breathing deeply, expanding the ribs. Push the floor away on exhale as you lift up, move the block. Breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis and lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. Keeping the tilt until you're all the way down. And then roll to the side, right side. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe in. Push the floor away with your right hand as you come all the way coming up. Come onto your knees. So do turbo dog. So the hands, you're onto your knees now. You're bringing your hands forward. Fingers are spreading. In turbo dog, your elbows are bent. They're not touching the floor. They're about 1, 2, 3 inches away from the floor. Bend the elbows, squeeze your elbows in. You don't want to do turbo dog, then do turbo puppy. So your forearms will be about touching the floor, or they're just away from the floor. When you breathe in, you spread your ribs, you spread the upper back. Toes under. As you exhale, push the floor away, you reach back, squeezing your elbows in. So this is your turbo puppy if you're not doing turbo dog. Everyone from here, deep breath, inhale. And if you exhale as you're coming into turbo dog, if you're okay and ready to do that, keep the neck relaxed. As you breathe in, expand, broaden your upper back. And as you breathe out, wrapping the shoulders as you squeeze your elbows towards each other. Breathe into the front of your heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach it back. If this is too strong, bend the knees. If you want to go further, straighten the legs and then lengthen back. Deep breath. And as you exhale, push the floor away, squeeze your elbows in. One more breath here, deep inhale. And as you breathe out, squeeze your elbows in. You're pushing the floor away. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to floor. You're onto your knees now. Pat your knees if needed. And then you'll be doing a pose which is called bird wing on your knees. For those who want to go further in bird wing, you don't have it today, but I'm using one of those resistance bands in this pose. So it's a small resistance band. It's not strong at all, but it just opens you up a little bit more on that. So in bird wing, you're starting with your hands fairly close, your elbows are tucked in. When you breathe in, you're bringing your hands together. When you exhale, you lift the chest and you open out, squeezing the shoulders down, shoulder blades are like squeezing together. Breathe in, bring your hands together. Exhale, chest lifts and then open up, reaching your arms away from you. Breathe in and then exhale. Breathe in and exhale. One more. Breathe in and exhale. And then release. So you're coming into your dolphin sequence now. Today you'll do dolphin or dolphin one leg up with hands clasped or hands flat. So that's one option. So if you're doing dolphin, hands clasped or hands flat, your pose is here. You breathe in, you lift, you spread the back, you curl your toes under. As you exhale, you lift your knees off the floor, moving your chest back to thighs and knees. Stay here for about 2 breaths. If you're going further, you're anchoring into your right leg, breathing in, stretching your left leg up, reach it back. 3 breaths. The foot comes down, the other foot comes up. Reach it back, 3 breaths. Foot comes down, then you come down and take a breath in embryo. So that's one option. The second option today is to do flash prep. The dolphin flash prep, you'll be bringing your hands onto your biceps to measure up. Your hands are coming down under the shoulders, and you reach your hands forward, spreading the fingers. So the hands are coming forward. From here, I'm bringing my left hand back. So my left hand is pretty much about where my left knee is. The elbow is bent, and the elbow and forearms are pretty much aligned. So this is flash prep. Here, if you're doing dolphin without the flash prep, everyone work with my dialogue. So take a deep breath, inhale, lift, spread the back, curl your toes under. And exhale, lift the knees off the floor, pushing the floor away. If you're in flash prep, squeeze your left elbow in. Ensure that the elbow is aligned with the wrist. Everyone breathe in deeply, spreading the ribs, spread the upper back. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, send your sit bones up and reach back. If you're working with one leg up, anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up, and as you breathe out, stretch it back. Then breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach back, spread the toes. Everyone breathe in. As you breathe, feel for sending your right thigh back away from right hip. And as you breathe out, sending that leg back a little bit more. On the next breath, lengthen your right leg away. Keep lengthening. And as you breathe out, release it. Place the foot back down to the floor. If you're in flash breath, you're coming down and changing. If you're in dolphin, just take 2 more breaths right where you are. Your right hand is down by your right hip, the elbow and wrist are aligned. Breathe in and exhale. Lift your knees off the floor and reach back. Tuck your right elbow in. Ensure the wrist and elbow are aligned. And everyone breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, reach the thighs away from your heels to the floor. Tuck your right elbow in. Working with one leg up, if that is your choice today. Anchor into right leg. Breathe in. Lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Breathe into your left hip and feel the easing left thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending that left leg back a little bit more. On the next breath, you're reaching your left thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, keep lengthening as you place your left foot back down to the floor. Both feet are down. Breathe in deeply. And exhale, release. Everyone release, lower down. Take a breath in embryo. Noticing how your body feels as you let go from these poses. From here, ease your hands under the shoulders, push the floor away, and come up to stand. Standing at the front of your mat. Working through your salutations. So from here, feet together or feet slightly apart, hip distance apart. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, arm out, breathe in, bring your arms to chest, and as you exhale, shoulders down. Now press your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Pat the knee if you need. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into right heels. Now bend the knees. And as you exhale, bend the elbows as you come all the way down to floor. Lengthen your legs back, hands forward, low cobra, and breathe in. You're moving chest and ridge forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Go down. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, toes curled under. Exhale, press it back. Downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Face your right knee to the floor. Press into your right shin as you stretch your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step in your right leg forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Moving into chair pose. So from here, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, stretching your arms up, spread the fingers. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, lengthen through the spine as you move your chest away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Cobra, breathe in, move chest and ribs forward. Actively lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders and press back. Downward dog. Warrior one. As you breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Ease your right foot slightly towards the right edge of the mat. Push the foot away as you reach your arms to sky. Bending that front knee. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, breathe in. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back. Downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step in your right leg forward between warrior one. Right leg steps forward by your right hand. Left foot by the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step in your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down. Elbows are in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward dog. From here, on the breath, bend the knees, inhale, hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bellies in. Chair pose, breathe in, arms are up, knees are bent. Exhale, hands together at your chest. Press your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, reach your arms up towards the sky, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee to the floor, and your arms are reaching to the sky. And exhale, hands down, left leg steps back for plank. Reach back into heels. Exhale, lower down. Cobra, breathe in, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Go down and press it back. Downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step your right leg forward between the hands. Face the left knee to the floor. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Chair pose. Breathe in, bend the knees and sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, scoop chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up. Right foot is towards the right edge of the mat. Bend the front knee. Exhale, hands down. Get your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Cobra, inhale, move chest and wrist forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step in your right foot forward by the right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, right leg steps back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Cobra, inhale, move chest, ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward dog. From here, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop, legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, belly's in. Chair pose, knees are bent, arms reach up. Shoulders are soft, and exhale, stand, hands together at your chest. Take a moment and reconnect. Feel your center. So moving into a number of poses, 3 vignettes in each. Starting in chair pose. So from here, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're reaching your arms up. Spread the fingers, soften the shoulders. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Keep the neck relaxed as you breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. Flatten the hands as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, hands onto the shoulders, press it back, downward dog. Warrior 2, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Right foot is towards the right edge of the mat. Line up the front heel with the arc of the back foot. Arms out towards the side, warrior 2. And then relax your arms by your side, shoulder shrugs. Take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze, mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze. Squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. And release. Put your arms out to side. Your next pose today is extended warrior variation. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh. And then reach your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh by your hip. Press down into your left foot, and as you breathe in, glide, lift the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder back and down away from your hip. Anchor into your right foot, and then breathe in, moving belly forward away from pelvis. Feel your chest as it moves towards your chin. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. As you press your left foot to the floor, breathe in, lift your left side ribs up. Keep lengthening out of your left side. And as you breathe out, glide both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Place your right knee to the floor. Pigeon is your next pose. So ease your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. The heel might come back closer towards the top of your right thigh. Hands are under the shoulders. Reach back. Send your right leg back. And as you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward over your left shin. And then breathe in and lengthen the ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right leg back. Reach back into your right big toe. Now breathe into belly, moving belly away from pelvis. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, ease your left thigh forward whilst reaching your right thigh back. Now, where is your focus? Deep breath. And exhale, let your body melt a little deeper. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, feeling for that release. Both feet are still active. On the next breath, push the floor away, walking your hands back onto the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Reach back into your right heel. And then step your left leg back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. Warrior 2. As you breathe in, step in your right foot forward between the hands. The back foot is lined up with the short edge of the mat, and the front heels aligned with the arc of the back foot. Bend the front knee. And then relax your arms down by your sides, setting up for shoulder shrug. Take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Top tips to shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the low tips. Squeeze and draw down. And release. Float your arms out to side. Your next pose is extended warrior variation. You're placing your right forearm onto your right thigh, and your left arm is reaching all the way around the back, tucking it onto your thigh by your hip. Press down into your right foot, and as you breathe in, feel you're lifting, lengthening right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right hip. As you breathe, anchor into your left foot, and then move your belly forward away from pelvis. Feel your chest is moving to chin. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from your ears. Notice your feet. Lift the toes, spread the balls of your feet. And then anchor. Feel you're drawing energy from the earth through your feet. Breathe in. And exhale, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Release the hands down either side of your right foot. Setting up for pigeon. Your left knee is placed on the floor. Release the back foot. Easing your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. And then reach your left leg back a little bit more. Hands are under the shoulders. Being down into pelvis as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs out and up. Pull your belly in. Exhale as you fold forward. So if your knees are feeling this, you'll be sitting onto your right sit bone and folding towards your right shin. Otherwise, you're straightening. You're aiming to have your hips parallel as they reach straight forward. Reaching back into the edge of your left big toe, and then breathe in, lengthen belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Now find your center, and then relax your belly and breathe in. Move belly forward away from pelvis. And exhale as you let your body relax. One more breath, deep breath. And then release. Ease your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot. Reach back into your left heel and knees off the floor. And then step your right leg back for downward dog. Downward facing dog. From here, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior 2. Keep your warrior 2. From warrior 2, stand up. Stand up into warrior 2, and then straighten your left leg. Stretching your arms out to side. So moving into triangle. From here, as you breathe in, you're reaching your left arm forward. The arm comes down. It's either onto the floor, the ankle, the calf, or the shin. And your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. You can have that left hand onto a block. So if you have a block handy, you can have that onto a block. We'll be shifting into, from here, moving into half moon and then vertical splits. So breathe in, you're pressing your left foot to floor, lift, lengthen belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Deep breath, keep moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, reach up with that right arm. From here, place your right hand onto your right hip, bend your left knee. The left hand is now onto the floor or onto a block. As you breathe in, ease your body forward, lifting your right foot off the floor and reach back into your right heel. If you're ready to go further, stretching your right arm up towards the sky. And then breathe in, lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reach back into your right heel as your right fingertips reach the sky. One more breath, deep breath. Keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest move to chin. And as you breathe out, reach back into that right heel. On the next breath, vertical splits. Bring both hands down onto the floor and stretch your right leg out and up towards the sky. As you breathe, feel as if you're moving belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, as you fold a little deeper, you're pushing the foot away with both hands and your left foot as your right foot reaches to the sky. You can walk your hands back, taking hold of your calf or ankle with one or both hands. And then breathe in, deep breath, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, come in a little deeper. Keep the hands onto the floor. And then breathe in, step your right leg back. And then step your left foot back, step it back for plank. Then lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. All the way to the floor. Cobra, bring the hands forward. And then breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, curl toes under, and press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Triangle, breathe in, step in your right foot forward between the hands. Your feet there are in warrior two length. The left foot square to the edge of the mat, right heels with the arc of the back foot. Arms reach out to the side, straighten your right leg. From here, as you press your right foot to the floor, breathe in, stretching your right arm forward. The hands comes down to the floor, the ankle, the calf, or shin. And your left arm is reaching to the sky. Press your right foot to the floor and then lengthen your side ribs away from right hip. And as your left foot presses down, stretching your left arm to sky. As you breathe, move your belly, move your diaphragm, and move your chest to chin. And as your right arm reaches down, lengthen your left arm to sky. From here, place your left hand onto left hip, bend your right knee. Right hand is onto the floor. And then as you breathe in, ease your body forward, lift your left foot up, reach it back. Reach back with your heel. You're going further, reaching your left arm up to the sky, half moon. And then breathe in, gliding your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reach back. Flex the toes to shins and reach back with your right heel. Deep breath, inhale. Keep moving chest forward. And as you breathe out, reach your left fingertips to sky. On the next breath, vertical splits. Bring both hands down onto the floor, either side of your right foot, and then stretching your left leg to the sky. The neck is relaxed. Strong legs. Breathe in and move belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, as you draw your chest closer towards your chin, your shin, forehead is towards your ankle. You might be able to take hold of the calf with one or both hands. And then breathe deeply. And as you breathe out, keep extending that left leg up. Keep drawing your forehead towards your right ankle. Hands to the floor. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, step your left leg back. And then place the knee to the floor. And then come into, you're using the wall for your next pose. So your next pose is downward facing dog against the wall. Do downward facing dog or pigeon against the wall. So your downward facing dog, you'll be starting with your sit bones up against the wall. Where your heels finish is where your hands will start. If you don't want to do downward facing dog against the wall, then do downward facing dog with your feet on the floor. Here, you stay here, 2 breaths. You're going further, you're lifting one leg up, stretch it back. You can have the foot onto the floor. Or looking under your left armpit, drawing your left heel towards the right heel and opening up. Stay here for about 2, maybe 3 breaths, and then switch. Change the other side, foot up, reach it back, split, and open up. So you can open up into that if you're doing the downward dog without the wall. You're doing downward facing dog, hands down, heels to the wall, push the floor away as you come up. Then from here, take a deep breath, spreading the ribs. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Step 1 foot onto the wall. Step both feet up against the wall. You may choose to stay here. If you do, stay here for about 6 breaths if you can. And then anchor. Place 1 foot onto the wall, right foot to the wall. Breathe in, stretch your left leg up. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Breathe into left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretch your left leg up and reach it back over your head if you can. 1 more breath, deep breath, breathing into left hip. And as you breathe out, keep sending that leg to the sky. Place your left foot back to the wall, breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, stretch it up, spread the toes. As you press your left foot to the floor, breathe in, reach. Chest is moving toward, now straighten that right leg, reach it up and reach it back if you can. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, move the chest to the wall. Breathe into that right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, moving chest to the wall. Right leg reaches up, opening into the hips. Breathe in, place your right foot back to the wall. And then step down. From here, downward facing dog onto the mat. So everyone's in downward facing dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands for head to ankle prep. So your left foot is stepped forward. Your left hand is onto your left thigh. Fingers are facing the same direction of your hand. Your right hand will start. So you're moving, eventually the hand is moving towards your foot. The main focus in this pose is that you're opening into the hips. So you feel this all into this direction. You're opening your side ribs here. So for me, in this pose, if I do this, I'm opening my hips. I'm using the wall here to open up. As your hips begin to open up, you can take it deeper. So you're opening up, you're working with it. So if you come here and you're not feeling it down here, then maybe start in a different place. So press your left foot to the floor, And breathe in, glide your side ribs, breathe into your left side ribs. And as you breathe out, ease your left thigh away from you as you bring your forehead back towards your right foot. Press your right foot to the floor, and as you breathe in, feel as if you're moving belly away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, bringing your forehead closer towards your right foot. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, easing your left thigh away from that left hip. And then release. Turn your left foot forward so it's in the same direction of your right foot. Your next pose is flank stretch. So I'll turn this way on so you get to see this pose. You're in flank stretch, you've just been opening up the left side of your body. So your left arm is reaching across, it's taking hold of your right ankle. Then you breathe in, you lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your forehead towards your right ankle. Bend your left elbow. Sometimes, because I have the wall and I'm close to the wall, I sometimes use the wall. So as I'm pressing my right hand against the wall, breathing, I lengthen out of my left side. And as I breathe out, I'm coming closer, forehead. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, coming deeper. Keep reaching your left elbow to the floor. The more you do this, the more you'll feel your side muscles, intercostal muscles are opening. Last breath, deep breath. And exhale as you take it deep. And then release. Walk your hands back so the hands are now either side of your left foot. Place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose is pigeon. So you're easing your left foot towards the right edge of the mat, for sternum to foot. The left foot is come across. And then you'll sit in down on your left sit bone. Right leg is reaching back. The left foot is almost at a right angle. You can, if you'll notice my sit bone is slightly off the floor, so you can stay here or place a block or cushion under the left sit bone. And then breathe in, lift, lengthening away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your sternum, chest is moving towards your left ankle. Try to have your right hip more squared on rather than being in this place. Sometimes you're in that place for a little while, but you're working towards having your hips squared on. And then breathe. Keep moving belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your sternum towards your left foot. And then connect with your center again. Relax your belly. And then breathe here. Breathe into belly, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Relax. Send your right leg back, reaching back into right big toe. Now notice when you're feeling this. And then breathe here. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your body just melt. And then release. Ease on up, bring your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes of your right foot. Reach your right heel away from you. Knees off the floor. Step your left leg back, step it back, plank. Then bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Cobra, breathe in, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Other side, head to ankle prep. As you breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Place your right hand onto your right thigh, bend the knee and send the thigh out towards the side. Left hand is down to the floor and reach it back. So you're easing your right thigh away from you. And then breathe, deep breath. Keep moving your side ribs away from the right hip, deep breath. And exhale, opening out a little bit more. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, open a little more. And then release, plank stretch. Turn your right foot forward, so both left and right are facing in the same direction. Reach your right arm forward, taking hold of your right ankle. And then your left arm takes hold. No, it's the other way around. So your right hand takes hold of the left ankle, and your left arm is to the floor. You press it into your right leg, breathe in, glide the ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, bend your right elbow as you bring your forehead towards your left shin. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, feel for opening the right side ribs a little bit more. Breathe in deeply. And exhale, taking it a little deeper, bending that right elbow. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Walk your hands forward to the either side of your right foot. Turn your right foot forward. And then coming down to pigeon sternum to foot. Your left knee is to the floor. Ease your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. Try to have your right foot like almost squared on. Straighten your left leg if you can. And if you need to pant under your right sit bone, do so. Then grounding down into your right sit bones, breathing, lifting up. And as you breathe out, bringing your chest towards your right foot, sternum to foot. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you come in a little deeper towards that right foot. Deep breath, breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, taking it a little deeper. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you come. And then release. Walk your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot. Reach back into your left heel, left knees off the floor. Step your right leg back for downward facing dog. And feel you pushing the foot away in your downward dog. From here, walk your feet forward to the hands. And then come to stand. So I'll give you an option pose, another pigeon. Pigeon is your next pose. So the option you have now is standing pigeon or flying pigeon. You're doing standing pigeon. You're standing on your right leg. You're lifting your left leg up. You reach your right hand down, taking hold of the foot. You can also stand next to something that's not going to move. Your eyes are focused. You're lifting the left foot up and you're moving the foot towards your chest. You're keeping your hips down. So you're moving the foot towards your chest. That's your standing pigeon. Keep moving the foot in. Eventually the foot will come right up towards your sternum. 3 to 5 breaths on one side. Come down and then do the other side. Lifting up, foot out, and then moving the foot towards your chest. Use the wall to give you more support. So that's one option, standing pigeon. The second option you have today is called a flying pigeon. Only do this if you feel super confident. This requires you to go upside down, and you're effectively doing pigeon against the wall. So I'll demonstrate that. I'll demonstrate that pose now. So if you're doing standing pigeon, you will do that 3 to 5 breaths on each side. Otherwise, you're doing flying pigeon. So in flying pigeon, similar to downward facing dog. So I'm starting here. My feet are up against the wall. I'm stepping one foot on the wall, straightening that leg. Then I reach both legs up. I'm bringing my left foot into pigeon. In fact, I'm walking my hands closer to the wall. My left foot is now moving into pigeon, and I'm straightening up. So this is your flying pigeon. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, keep sending that leg up. Keep moving. I'm moving my left thigh out towards the left. My right leg is reaching straight up. Deep breath. And exhale. So you'll stay here for 3 to 5 breaths and then change. You curl the toes under of your right foot. Send your left leg up. Right foot then comes into pigeon. You breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're pushing the floor away, keeping the neck relaxed. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, sending the thighs out and up. Deep breath, inhale. And then pull, pulse. One more breath, deep inhale. And then release. And then from there, you step down. From there, come into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior. From downward facing dog. Breathe in, step your left leg forward between the hands for warrior 1. Arms reach up. Breathe in, press into both feet and lengthen the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, twisting warrior. Your right elbow is over your left thigh knee. Make a fist with your right hand, left hand is on top. And breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward away from waist. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the left. Deep breath, breathe into lower back, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach back into your right heel. One more breath, feel you're drawing chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, open out a little bit more. Extended twisting warrior. So from here, place your right hand down onto the floor on the outside of your left foot. And then either have your left hand onto sacrum or reach your left arm out and up towards the sky. Now breathing and lengthening your ribs forward on your right side. And as you breathe out, open out towards the left. Left arm reaches the sky. Breathe in, keep moving, belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, open out, reaching up with your left fingertips. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose is twisting pigeon towards your left thigh. So you're easing your left foot out towards the right edge of the mat. And you're reaching your right leg back. Your left hand is by left hip and then reach the hand away. Feel as if you press it back. So you don't want to come into this position here. You're straightening that right leg. And then right arm is coming across. So the arms are coming down on the outside of your left thigh. Now breathe in and move your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Both feet are active. Breathe into lower back, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, allowing your body just to relax in. Now find your center and stay with it. Breathe there, deep breath. And as you breathe out, lengthen your right leg back. Reach back into your right big toe. One more breath there, deep breath. And exhaling, feeling for that release. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Lift your right knee off the floor. Reach back into your right heel. And then step your left leg back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands, warrior one stance. Push the right foot, left foot slightly towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up. Bend the front knee. From here, as you breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. Twisting warrior, as you exhale, bring your left elbow over your right thigh knee. Make a fist with your left hand. Right hand is on top. As you breathe in, feel you're breathing into lower back. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, open out towards the right. Press your right foot to floor. And as you breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist away from your right thigh. Neck is relaxed. Now relax your belly completely. And then breathe in deeply, moving belly forward away from pelvis. And exhale, both shoulders down. Extended twisting warrior. So your left hand is down on the outside of your right foot. You can have that left arm onto a block. Your right hand is either onto sacrum. Press back into your left leg and breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right. You can reach your right arm up towards the sky. Front knees bent. Deep breath, hip lengthening, moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you reach your left arm down, stretching your right arm up. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, open up, reach up with the right fingertips. And then release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Place your left knee to the floor. Ease your right foot towards the left edge of the mat, setting you up for twisting pigeon towards your right thigh. Straighten your left leg, reaching straight back. Then bring your right hand down by your right hip, reach the hand about 12 inches away. As you breathe in, lengthening out away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, your left arm comes over. Both arms are over towards your right thigh. Try to get your left hip closer towards the floor. Feel a stickling, a half moon shape on the left side of your body. Find your center and then breathe in. Relax your belly and then breathe into belly. And exhale as you're folding over your right thigh. Neck is relaxed. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, you're reaching back into your left big toe. And breathe down, breathe into the heart, deep breath, energize, feed your heart with your breath. And exhale, allowing your body to melt a little deeper into flow. One more breath here, deep inhale. And exhale, release, you're easing out. Curl the toes under of your left foot, reach back into your left heel, knees off the floor, and then step your right leg back, step it back, downward dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. From downward dog, breathe in, walk your feet forward towards your hands. And then here, clasp your hands behind your head and neck for neck traction. Forward bend with neck traction. Your feet presses to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold forward. Elbows are tucking onto jawbone. The hamstrings are tight, knees are bent, otherwise straighten legs, and then breathe in. Deep breath. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you take it a little deeper. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale as you fold a little deeper. Belly is pulling in. Make sure you pull your belly in to protect your back. And then release. Hands to the floor. And then come on down into a seated position. Grab hold of your strap. Your next pose is shin-bound spinal twist. So in your shin-bound spinal twist, you're bringing your left foot onto your right thigh for half lotus, keeping your right leg straight. The strap, the shin is bound, so your strap is around your left ankle. The strap moves towards your left hip, and then your right hand is coming around the back and taking hold of the strap by your left hip. You breathe in, you're stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm comes down on the outside of your right leg. Pressing down into left sit bone and breathe in, stretch out of your left side. And as you breathe out, lean back into your right shoulder. On the next breath, lift your chest and move your chest towards your chin. And exhale, leaning back into that right shoulder. So feel this opening. Breathe into your left side ribs, lengthening left ribs up. Keep lengthening away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, lean back, easing your right shoulder back. Try to relax your left ear with left shoulder. Now, last one, breathe into lower back, keep lengthening, stretching lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. Then ease out. Change the cross of your leg. Your left foot is reached forward. Your right foot is tucked in. The right foot comes onto your thigh. That's a difficult reach. Have the foot onto the floor. Should have said that. You're using the strap. The strap is around your right ankle. The strap is by your right hip, and your left arm reaches around the back, takes hold of the strap by your right hip. And then breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the right arm is coming down on the outside of your left leg. Pressing down into your left sit bone, breathe it. Right sit bone lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from left hip. Now breathe. Breathe into your center, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder back, glide it down, away from hip. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. And breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, gliding left shoulder down. One more breath. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Unwind your arms, unwind the cross of your legs. Legs lengthens forward. Lie down on your backs. Shavasana. You lie down on your back. Either the soles of your feet are on the floor, soles of your feet together, or lengthen your legs forward. Bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat if you've lengthened forward. And just allow your body just to, be mindful of what is going on for you. Allow your body to find its own space as it settles. Lengthen your legs away from you one at a time. Let your shoulders soften away from your ears. And then relax. Lie down, close your eyes. And then let your body just melt as if it's melting into the mat, into your space, a safe space. Relax the back of your head, the crown of your head, the back of your head, the skull bones. And relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. And let your shoulders relax. Relax your face. And relax your jaw. Good moment to open your mouth and move your jaw from side to side. And then relax your neck. Side of your neck, back of your neck. Let them all just let go now. Taking the tension. We've been working with hips. And the tightness in the neck and the tightness in the hips are very aligned. They're very connected. So let those relax now. And then let go of the shoulders. Let the shoulders just soften down away from your ears. Relaxing upper back. Relax your mid back. As you work towards your lower back, slight tuck into tailbones and feeling the release into hips, into pelvis. And then breathe. Breathe into pelvis, deep breaths. And then feel for that letting go on your exhale. Relax your thighs. Relax your hamstrings and your quadriceps. And then soften the back of your knees, front of your knees, and side of knees. Feel for lengthening your calves down towards your ankles and relax your calves. Relax your shins. Relax your ankles. Let your body just let go a little bit more so you're feeling a greater level of connection with the earth as you connect with your center. Relax your heels, relax your feet, relax your toes. Now relax your arms, relax your shoulders, relax your triceps and biceps. Soften elbows and relax your forearms, relax your wrists, your hands and fingers. Completely relax. Relax your belly. So finding that feeling your center and then let go. And then relax the area around your thorax, around your heart. And hardest is to still the mind. Let your mind be still, let your body be still. And as you reconnect with your center, just take in what you've done for yourself today. Take this in. Feeling the energy that moves through you now. Begin to move your fingertips, move the tips of your toes. And as your breath deepens, stretching away, that feels good to you. And once you've had a really good stretch, bend the knees and move the knees towards your chest, and then roll to your left side, towards your heart center. Right hand is down by your chest, flatten your right hand onto the floor, breathe in, push the floor away on exhale, coming up, coming into a seated position. Hands together, the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. And notice how your body feels. Take a moment for you. Congratulate yourself for your practice and thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Sorry, I've run over time again. All that is honorable and all that is good in me salutes all that is honorable, all that is good in you. Take a breath deeply. And exhale fully. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.